Kieran Kilkenny comes into the Dublin team for his first start. Alan Brogan has been ruled out with his troublesome groin injury. The other change they made from the Laois quarter-final win was the reintroduction of Ger Brennan to centre-back. Mayo have had to make a late switch too. Colin Boyle is ruled out with a virus, so Chris Barrett takes over at wing-back. Enda Varley replaces the injured Andy Moran. Jim McGuinness is sitting. He will be here with his backroom team to find out who they'll face in the All-Ireland final. Here is Alan Dillon, and he's been caught by Brian Cullen. Could be an issue. The referee has given the free, certainly. But there isn't going to be, I don't think, any further action taken against the Dublin captain. Dillon down injured.
That's just amazes me, and this is part of the controversy in the build-up to the appointment of Joe McQuillan as the referee. I mean, this is an absolute trip. There you go, that's a yellow card, and he's let it run by. And Dublin get a lot of decisions go their way. That's not a good one.
Aidan O'Shea. Claimed again by Michael Conroy, who's having the better of Michael Fitzsimons, and Conroy slots that over. Dublin have an issue at cornerback. They have an issue with Michael Conroy. Really good point, and Mayo lead for the first time in this All-Ireland semi-final. 3 in a row.
Well, he's certainly getting out in front. This time he does make a good decision with the left foot. Great score.
Kieran Kilkenny again finds his man, who's Bernard Brogan, and Brogan beaten by Cafferty. And here comes the Mayo fullback. Bernard Brogan is calling for it from Ger Brennan. Now Donald Vaughan marking, and Vaughan got a hand in there, and Brogan has it. Wouldn't be great options ahead of him. Brogan waiting for some support. Nobody showed for him. Paul Flynn has been held. His jersey was almost pulled off. Flynn! Come off the crossbar! And Mayo get away with that. The crossbar denying Paul Flynn a goal. He was been fouled, and he was trying to show the referee he was been fouled as the ball was being played in.
He was being fouled, got the advantage. What a terrific shot. He is Clark beaten, no doubt, but it's just an inch or two too high. Rattles off the crossbar and out to safety. It's a great shot by Paul Flynn. Really deserved the goal. He had Clark beaten, no doubt about it.
Kieran Kilkenny out in front of Kevin Kane. They haven't scored since the 5th minute of this All-Ireland semi-final. Space for Michael Dara McCauley to try and attack, and he's run straight into the wall of Aidan O'Shea. And now Barry Moran takes it clear. Moran putting angle on the ball to let Cillian O'Connor get out in front of Rory O'Carroll, which he's done. Here's Alan Dillon popping up all over the place. Enda Varley is calling for it. And now joining the attack is Richie Feeney. Barry Moran, and Moran has slotted that one over. They are absolutely flying after an edgy first few minutes, particularly in their defence. They've taken control and they lead 5-2.
Nice little interchange, and Barry Moran, that would be great for his confidence. See a midfielder come up and bang it over the bar.
Kieran Kilkenny gets away from Jason Doherty. Bernard Brogan is calling for it. Kilkenny sizing up the options. Taking a fair bit of time over this. Doherty was persistent. He got some space though. Dermot Connolly. The players all bunched together. That's Barry Moran behind him. Connolly missed one from this sort of position earlier, but he's nailed that one. That's their first point from play in the 22nd minute, and their first point in this match for 17.
I thought the chance was going to go away. It was very lateral, it was very slow, and then they get it to Connolly, and that's what he's able to do, Dara. Brilliant left foot, right over the bar.
Evan Nolan has scored 3 points in this year's championship. Dermot Connolly finally opening his account and looking for another one. Connolly, he's a streaky sort of player, and the confidence is up. 2 in a row for him. Is he going to put in another Tyrone performance from last year? Missed his first one, but he's got these 2. Sent off this year, was left out of the team, but back in and determined to take his chance. Barry Moran was competed with there by Eamon Fennell, and now Michael Dara McCauley, and all of a sudden there's a different feel about them. Kane is there, Michael Dara McCauley, they've nobody in the centre, but now Kieran Kilkenny is there. Can he get his eye in, Kieran Kilkenny? Yes, he can. There is a different feel about them, and they're closing the gap, just 1 behind, and that's his first point in championship football, senior championship football.
Yeah, well worked by Michael Dara McCauley, you'd have to say. That's the one he would have liked to recycle every time when he comes into contact, brings it out to Kieran Kilkenny. Now that's what he can do. That's a fantastic score, off balance, a lot of pressure on the shot, and he still swings it over the bar.
Dublin starting to look more menacing. Here's Bernard Brogan, he's got away from Cafferkey. James McCarthy in. McCarthy has to go back. Brogan blocked down brilliantly, but another man arriving. It's Cullen. Brogan still wants it again, but Mayo able to keep Dublin out. The crossbar denied them earlier, but Mayo, their persistence and their tigerish defending and blocking got them out of trouble there.
Great goal chance here, but there's so much pressure on the ball. And there's what last week was a foot block, this week is perfect. Great bit of tackling.
It's Jason Doherty. That was 2 hops, it appeared. Anyway, referee didn't see it.
He doesn't do 2 hops, this referee.
He did once. Here's Alan Dillon now at its end of Varley, and Varley has got it. Nolan trying to get close to it. Varley with a great catch. Can he finish it with a point? Oh yes, he can.
I was actually reflecting on last year's All-Ireland, the last few minutes of last year's All-Ireland, and that's a big miss. It's a technical foul that he's missed badly, and it's a point that Dublin will be very annoyed about.
With Dublin coming back to within a point, Mayo have responded in some style. They lead by 8 points to 5. But where is the Mayo half-back line? It's Michael Dara McCauley, can go right or left. He's gone to his right to Kieran Kilkenny. Goes with the left again, Kieran Kilkenny. And he's put it over.
Brilliant score. Great play. The way to get the kick out quickly turned around after conceding at the other end. As I said, a point they won't be happy about. And then Kilkenny comes back with the left foot. Fantastic score.
And Cian O'Sullivan takes it out for Dublin, but Michael Conway just wouldn't give up, and they've turned it over. Here's McLaughlin, and McLaughlin puts it over the bar. Simple mistake in the Dublin defence. Pressure put on them. O'Sullivan had that situation under control until that moment.
And I suppose that really is the difference. You'll have heard a lot of people talking about in this particular team. They're fighting for every scrap they can get. That's a turnover, and they got a point from it.
Well, it's a Mayo free. There seemed to be one foul before the other. Anyway, Mayo get on with it. And now it's Jason Doherty. Doherty, the goal-scoring specialist. That has come right out of the sweet spot. It's a glorious point from Jason Doherty. 10 points to 6, and Mayo back flying again.
Yeah, and this is a big swing now as you come into the half-time, towards the half-time whistle. Great scores. We were looking earlier on at the double hop.
Before the Varley point,
yeah, there's one. And Doherty has another little one there, but he has his back to it. He missed it. In fairness, the referee had his back to it.
Dublin unable to secure their own kick-out. Mayo have decoded those again. Here come Mayo, there's space for Kevin McLaughlin, goes for the point, and he's got it. Second for McLaughlin, he could have taken that on and perhaps had a go at Stephen Cluxton, but the sensible play was to go for the point, and the All-Ireland champions are in real trouble. Dublin are going to make a change at midfield. Owen O'Gara is going to come in. Bastick is going to go off. Here's Richie Feeney, has been going well and scoring well in training, and there he brings that form to the biggest stage of all in Croke Park. And what is on for Mayo? They beat Dublin in 2006 by a point. They lead by 15 points to 7. The All-Ireland champions are on the rack. And as you watch that, they're giving the ball straight back to Mayo. Cillian O'Connor for 2 in the space of 20 seconds, and he's done it. Cillian O'Connor. Surely it's got to be Mayo's day. 16 points to 7. The underdogs hammering the All-Ireland champions at the minute. Owen O'Gara is on, Dennis Bastick going off, and surely Michael Dara McCauley will go to midfield now.
Well, a terrible kick out, and O'Connor so accurate. And in the earlier play, Alan Brogan took a shot from distance, hurt himself in doing it, and Jeremy Conley got a bang as well, so things to look out for.
Mayo winning absolutely all over the field. Cillian O'Connor, they could really go to town, and they could still. Here's Doherty, the goal scoring specialist. He's put it wide. What a chance that was. You could have started the scramble for All-Ireland tickets in Mayo right there if that had gone in. Yeah. As it is, Dublin are in serious trouble, and Mayo in a great position, but they're making mistakes, Dublin, all over the place. Pressure just so intense. That should have been a goal. Donald Vaughan. This is champagne football for Mayo against the All-Ireland champions, whose crown and their grip on the Sam Maguire is slipping by the minute. McCarthy ran straight into the ball, and here's Dillon. Again, nobody at home for Dublin at the back. Dillon over the bar. 3 points for Alan Dillon, and he is in the form of his life. And look at the scoreline. 10 points. Dublin are being beaten by Mayo. Mayo 17, Dublin 7. Mayo's day it's got to be. Michael Dara McCauley to his right is Paul Flynn. Diarmuid Connolly very close to him, playing at centre forward. Owen O'Gara has an eye for goal, as you know, and O'Gara's dragged back. They get on with it quickly. They need a goal. Kieran Kilkenny happy enough to take the point. It's been signalled wide by David Clark, but not by the umpire. It has gone over.
Thought there was a goal chance there, and O'Gara took the quick one. Pretty sure there was too if he developed it to his left, but a lot of Mayo defenders back, in fairness to him. And there's Brogan going off. Yeah,
was not fit enough to be involved.
The groin obviously started playing up on him again, and he had to come off.
Mayo in the winning position. Dublin have got to claw their way back. Paul Flynn has given that absolutely everything, Flynn, and it's gone over the bar. So that's 3 in a row for the reigning All-Ireland champions, and it's back to 7. It's still a long way back, but there is time. Quarter of an hour.
7-point game, as you say. Of course it's possible, but they will need a goal.
Dublin have been flat up until right now. Cafferty holding on to Brogan. Brogan wanted to get on with it quickly. It's moved even closer for some dissent. So Dublin starting to put some significant pressure on Mayo. This will go over as well, and then you're back even closer, and regardless of 10-point leads, even at that stage, the game isn't over, and it's certainly not over now.
And let's just go back 6 short years. Was it a 7-point gap?
Yeah.
And okay, it was Mayo that were in a difficult position, but Dublin have not shown us that they're going to give up. They're going to keep at it.
Is this going to turn out to be 2006 the other way around, with the lead Dublin had after, I think, wasn't it 46 minutes of the second half, and then to lose by a point? Here is Keith Higgins. They haven't been in the final since 2006. You know, all the years they've had to wait for another All-Ireland. Donegal wait in the final, but Dublin have tightened up in that half-back line and absolutely everywhere as they've kept Mayo out. Michael Dara McCauley, the ball moved forward and he lets it rip right down the middle of the field. And now it's Kevin McMenamin. Remember last September he's got O'Gara inside, popped into O'Gara. O'Gara crunched. He's got help. Here's Bernard Brogan. Brogan now, and it's blocked down. Brilliant defending from Mayo. Out for a 45 though. David Clark does not think so. It's been called as a 45 by the umpire. Cluxton will come forward. If he slots it over, there's only a goal between them. Was it a 45 though?
Didn't think so on first viewing. He was closer to it. It's just off camera. We're not. Oh no, it's definitely wide ball off McMenamin. And this would bring it to 3.
Yeah. And Cluxton, remember his point when they were 10 down from the place ball, brought them back to within 9, and now that lead is down to within 3. Here's McMenamin racing forward. He's not out of play. Then he's confronted by Alan Freeman and fouled to. Another little mini flashpoint. Kieran Kilkenny wants to get on with it for Dublin. Under 4 minutes to go, and Brogan's in! What a save! What a save from David Clark! Here's Paul Flynn. Will they get something out of the attack? Flynn punches the air as he's put the ball over the bar. They could have drawn level there. 2 behind. 2 behind. What a save from Clark. And then what a kick from Flynn.
Well, it was sensational save. The follow-up. The Mayo goalie is absolutely adamant it's wide. It looked fairly good from where I was, I'd have to say. There he is. He's so big, and he gets it with a strong right hand. That ball's in the net. If he beats the hand, 2 points.
Mayo just trying to eat into that clock. The clock is Dublin's enemy. A score now would sort it. Here comes Gibbons looking for a goal. It's O'Connor, and he's put it wide. What a miss. What a sensational miss from Cillian O'Connor. Reflect back to the Jason Doherty goal chance as well. They could have been dead and buried, Dublin, and Mayo could have been on their way to the final, but this is still in the mix. 2 minutes to go. Dublin were close to dead here, trailing by 10. Mayo haven't scored in such a long time. Kevin McLaughlin complete with the bandage in towards Conroy, and Conroy's put it wide.
But was he trying to fist it in?
Was he trying to exactly, yeah.
Or did the ball come loose? He tried to get a touch on it. We'll see here in the replay. Great turn. gets the inside in the back door. Oh, he did. That's what I'm saying about decision making. Maybe he's trying to fist it over the bar, perhaps.
We're in the 75th minute. 5 minutes being added on by referee Joe McQuillan, and they could seal it with another point now. Here come Mayo, and it's Shamey O'Shea who puts it over 3 between them. At worst, they're going to get a draw out of this. At best, it's a place in the showpiece on the 23rd of September. A goal between them, 1916. It just crept inside the post. The All-Ireland champions back on the rack again. They've got a line ball though.
And would you believe it, Mayo don't have an extra defender back at this stage of the game. I can't believe it. They're one-on-one with the last 4 Dublin attackers. I think I'd be sending 1 or 2 back.
It's a Mayo line ball.
I don't care, I'd simply send 1 or 2 back.
Yeah. The 5 minutes almost gone. Keane O'Sullivan, their grip on the Sam Maguire is slipping. Is it about to be wrestled out of their hands by the Connacht champions Mayo? Or is there a goal like there was last September? McMenamin goes through. Mayo in no mood to let him through. They've got a free in. And from this, Dublin have got to try and work a goal to force a replay, to force a draw. 3 between them. Mayo did what they had to do. They had to stop McMenamin, and they did just that right here.
Well, we spoke about this a few weeks ago. This is not a very nice part of the game. When you have a lead and you're protecting it, people will pull you down. The sanction isn't there.
Kevin McMenamin
has to go for goal, hasn't he?
Yeah, could he try and get this past the Mayo wall? They've 12 behind the ball. McMenamin drills it through, looking for a touch, and it's gone for a 45, is it? The referee is talking to some of the Mayo players. They want to know, is it all over? 5 minutes, we were told, will be added on. We're now in the 7th minute of added time, and Dublin have a 45, and they've just got to chip this in and hope they get something from it. 3 between them. The All-Ireland champions losing their grip on the trophy, and it's stopped on the line, and it's over. Keith Higgins has it, and Mayo have beaten the All-Ireland champions Dublin, and James Horan's team, they will play Donegal in the All-Ireland final. It'll be a first ever All-Ireland final between Mayo and Donegal. Dublin have stuttered all year. They did their best to hold on and get back into the game, but Mayo hung on. What a gripping final quarter to this All-Ireland semi-final. Pat Gilroy's champions are no more, and Mayo will get a crack at Donegal in 3 weeks' time. Well, the scramble for tickets starts right here. Mayo into the All-Ireland final. The champions no more. Mayo 19, Dublin 16.